right, today I'm going to be decorating some mugs. It's very exciting because now that we are Mudwood Gnomes, I get to call shots. I get to be like a boss or something. I get to be bossy. And so I'm making these, I don't know what you'd call them, special edition. I don't know, super fancy, highly decorated mugs. The expensive ones. Um, and I'm getting ahead of myself here. Anyway, we were looking at pictures of mugs, and some of the mugs that Darby had made before, and they were doing these really cool branch mugs, and I was like, I could try that. Anyway, here we are. I'm a carotid little wheelhead. Ugh. And we're gonna try making branch handles to put birds on. Mom made really cute songbirds, and so we want to make a suitable perch for those guys. So I have an extra long piece of 3/4 extrude here. Normally it's like, I don't know, that long, but we want like vines and stuff because it's my jam. This is really wet. I actually just extruded these 2 days ago, so I haven't really desaturated. It was some pretty wet clay, and a lot of times it'll firm up, but we haven't had time for that. All right, here's our mug. Making a standard mug body, super fancy. Get magic water in there. Just get that on there. I kind of want to give the shape of the handle a little bit of blockiness because I'm going to twist it and I want it to look textury. Lasso. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is a mighty thick handle. We may have to come back and trim the inside of the handle to give it a little less bulk because this is massive. But I like the outside texture. This part looks nice. All right. Ugh. Just make a little nest. So don't squish our thing. Now, I'm gonna split this guy to make something fancy. The nice part about it being really soft, it's much easier to work without it splitting or anything. maybe some, I don't know, what you call that, branch twisty creases. You'd think I didn't spend all my time around trees. The trees don't tell me the names of what they're doing. This looks more like a baguette. I want to do it on the same side. I think so. And I think I'll cross over. See, a lot of the fun of pottery is putting the artistry in the practical, right? Because, you know, you make containers and whatnot, but they're handmade and they have all of your little whims going on there. And sometimes you get to go and put more in, like with a project like this where you'd be making extra special fancy because you're only making, like in this case, I'm only making 2 of them. You're not as worried about having to spend time on it. Like if I was making 2 dozen, spending a lot of time on it would be really rough. I don't know about these. Maybe some leaves, some leafuses. I kind of want to keep it close to the body of the mug because you don't want it to. And a quick thought, can you use this? Or is it like super annoying? What have I done? Oh. All right, get a few more leaves in here, and then we're gonna let it set up a bit before I start squishing birds on it. So we'll come back in an hour or so and put a little more decoration refinement. We will refine it in a couple of hours. Removing a little mass because I wasn't liking how big it was. Whew. I think that's a little better. Oh, why are you being like this? It is nippy out here today. That turned out pretty good. Definitely gonna let it set up. And then we'll add some birds. So we love birds. Oh yeah, we should throw in a maker's mark before I forget. We got, oh, Mom designed our Maker's Mark. It's very nice. Yes, that's it. The Mudwood Gnomes Maker's Mark. Look at that little cottage. It's so cute. All right, this is the second mug I did. And it has only one branch. I kind of like that. And we have a lot of leaves. And here comes the Maker's Mark. Yeah, there it is. A little cottage. A little bug. Alrighty. Yeah, now these gotta desaturate and homogenize with each other and get friendly before I start pushing on them some more. I'll be back with you in a couple hours. Alright, we're back to put some songbirds on these fancy mugs. Ooh. A little bit firmer. I did do a lot of fussing around with my favorite silicone tools to clean up some of our vines and whatnot. Right. Got our magic water. Pick out some songbirds. Let's see. Yeah, this little guy, too big. Oh. Ooh, it's so cute. Oh yes, yes, that's who's gonna go there. And scroochy scrooch, little magic water. Gonna give a little twitchy twitch on there. Yes. A little magical songbird. A little branch. Clean up some of those flaky bits. I think any other cleanup I'm going to do is going to be when it's much drier. Yeah. I think I might glaze the leaves. I don't know. Maybe the bird. Maybe it'll be unglazed. We will have to call a council and decide. But here is our sculpted mug. For this one with the big vine. Kind of bird. This little guy is like the bush tits. So it's really great. We have bush tits over the winter. You don't see much of them in the rest of the year. I don't know if that's just the foliage covers them or if they've gone someplace else. I don't really know. But I was at one point quite concerned. You know, it's winter, deep snow. We were having a particularly cold winter. And I was like, oh, the cute little bush tits are the size of walnuts. What are they eating? Well, I did a little Googling. And the bird people say bush tits eat bugs. But more specifically, they eat wasp larvae. So the wasps lay their eggs around here. A lot of them are laid in, what are those things called? Thimbleberry bushes, and the which causes these big galls on the thimbleberries. And in winter, the bush tits come and eat them. It's like a layaway program. Saving us from a large quantity of wasps in the warmer months. And of course, they get to eat delicious larvae all winter. And I just love them so much for that. I'm not a big fan of wasps. I don't want a lot of wasps. There can be a few wasps, but not a lot. So I really appreciate that the bush tits do put in such good work for my winter living. And they are so charming because like all the foliage goes away around here and it's dark. And there are just these little bush tits that come in flocks and they just fill up the ferns and all the naked bushes, and yeah, they're just lovely neighbors all winter long. So there we go, my bush tit fandom. When these are the plain ones, well, plain figured, so they're also gonna get little birds, but it's just gonna be a bird. Bird gets to shine on its own. There we go. I mean, what better companion for your morning cuppa?